Aidy Boothroyd left his post at Jamshedpur in the Aero ISL to come and get Stevenage promotion from League 2 to League 1. After a successful first campaign, he followed up this season with a mid-table finish in League 1 and a Papa John's Trophy title. Last season we secured promotion to the Championship as title winners on the final day of the season, which secured the third trophy for the club. When I play FIFA career mode, I'm locked into that team for an extended period of time. Usually in the groups and online, there is always a discussion of how to make FIFA more realistic. Is it realistic that we would acquire so many players so quickly for Stevenage and ascend quickly to the second tier of English football? Probably not, although a big congratulations to Stevenage because in real life they gained promotion from League 2 to League 1 just last weekend. Now, like players, managers can also attract the attention of other teams, and we've seen this time and time again. Chelsea taking Potter from Brighton and Nuno Santo leaving Wolves to go to Spurs in more recent seasons. So with that being said, Boothroyd now feels the time is right to move to another project, this time with West Brom. Considering that there's only a few months of FIFA left before EA Sports Football Club and how long it takes to play through a season, I felt this next step fit really well into the story of Aidy Boothroyd. West Brom do have aspirations of getting back into the Premier League, and let's be real, if I stayed battling with Stevenage, while it is admirable, I would be playing the next 3 to 4 months of episodes without any progress into the Premier League, especially if I wanted to keep it somewhat realistic. It seems more fitting to me, at least that this job he's done at Stevenage got him the recognition to get the new job at West Brom, and I feel that with the last few months remaining, we can probably establish West Brom in the Premier League and maybe go on a cup run before we switch over to the new game. Aidy Boothroyd now embarked on a brand new chapter in his managerial career, so let's see how we get on with this new exciting challenge with West Brom. Let's take a look at the previous results and league table to see what the situation is. West Brom want to be back in the Premier League, and we can see right now at the end of August they've only won 1 match in 5 and already conceded 8 goals in 5 matches. Not an ideal start for the Baggies. Now the previous results, a 1-1 draw against Norwich to kick off the campaign and a 3-1 win against Hull City. They won 2-0 against Brighton in the Cup, and if you remember last episode, we inflicted a 2-0 defeat on them when Jason Mulumby got red carded. They drew with Brighton in the league and lost 3-2 to Coventry, then edged Wimbledon on penalties in the Cup. At the end of August, they got a 1-1 draw with Sheffield United to finish that month. Now the appointment of Boothroyd came just on the stroke of transfer deadline day, needing a fresh injection of new faces. He made 3 crucial signings, bringing in Bailey Peacock-Farrell from Burnley in goal, experienced centre-back Chris Mepham from Bournemouth to shore up that back line, who would go alongside Dara O'Shea, and deadly goal-scoring forward Michy Batshuayi arrives from Fenerbahce to lead that front line. What a signing this is going to be, and hopefully, if he scores enough goals, hopefully that will be enough to get us either into the promotion places or at least maybe even fight for the title, because this is early days. This is what he looks like. Let's crack on and see how we get on in our first few matches. And so our journey as West Brom manager begins here on Tuesday the 9th as we take on Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. We will also play Cardiff City at home and Burnley away at Turf Moor. But it's the Bournemouth match that we jump into first. 7 players away on international duty, including the 3 impact signings we made. Bailey Peacock-Farrell, Chris Mepham and Michy Batshuayi all on international duty, joining DK O'Shea and Mulumby. So this is the lineup that we've gone with here. It's going to be a difficult game for us because it is a bit of a mishmash of a starting 11, but we'll do our best, try and do our best here taking on Bournemouth. You can see Okushlu's dropped into the back 4 along with Caleb Taylor, and Alex Palmer will keep his place in goal. An opening 10 minutes, Bournemouth are going to work it out to the edge of the box, and then it's going to come in to eventually from Kelly to Tavernier, and his back heel sets up David Brooks, and he should do better here. He should finish this, but Alex Palmer gets down and pushes it out for a corner. And then Diangana gets the better of Ricky Puig on the right hand side. He's going to eventually cut inside from that side and take a shot, but this time he screws his shot wide. You could see it was always bending away from the post. foot through the ball, generated a lot of power but not enough direction. And then just before half time, you see a chance here. It's going to come into Brooks. Brooks into Sunset. And really, with the goals that he's scored this year in the Championship, he has to be scoring that Sunset. You see there, he scuffs his shot well wide. And that means we go in at the break. It is 0-0. All things considered with the squad we've got out there, I'd happily take this result. At 0-0 I would take it. And then on 46 minutes, just after half-time, Brandon Thomas Asante plays through Carlan Grant and out slides Dennis to make the stop. 5 minutes later, Jayden Anthony plays it through to Sunset. Sunset's into the box, and this time he makes no mistake and finds the far corner past Alex Palmer. We are a goal down here at the Vitality Stadium.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
Disappointed with the marking there, Boothroyd. And then just after the hour, Adam Reach wins the ball. Diangana is going to turn on this, and he's going to play it wide to Wallace. Wallace to Grant, and then Grant's cross finds Diangana, and Diangana heads the ball down, glances it into the bottom corner past Will Dennis for the equaliser. I kind of want, when I do these development plans, when I sit down and look through the players and get to know some of these players, I kind of want Diangana to also be a creator from the wing. I don't want him to just score goals. Boothroyd happy with that equaliser, and it gives us something to cling on to here. 20 minutes left. Sunset into Jayden Anthony. He's going to play this back to Sunset, and a great save there by Alex Palmer. Parries that one. 8 minutes left. Kelly wins the ball back. Anthony, Bakayoko, into Morgan, into Puig. Puig, he's going to play it into Brooks, and he goes to the far corner. He tries to just clip that, but Alex Palmer getting across. You'll see his left hand come up. That's such a strong save with his left hand. Good lad. 5 minutes left. A chance to counter-attack, and here comes O'Reilly. He's going to play in Jed Wallace, the captain, from the right, and it's pushed over by Will Dennis. What a chance that was to possibly steal 3 points at the Vitality Stadium. But a good save by the goalkeeper, and I think all things considered, 1-1 is a fair reflection of how the game has gone. I am happy to take that given the circumstances, and hopefully get a win against Cardiff in the next game. Okay, so a point at the Vitality Stadium is seen as a good result, all things considered, but with the players back from international duty, Aidy Boothroyd will name a full strength 11, and this is what it looks like. Peacock Farrell is in goal, Furlong and Townsend as the full-backs, Mepham and O'Shea as the centre-backs, Ukuslu and O'Reilly are the central midfielders, with Diangana and Grant on the wings, and Wallace as the cam, with Batshuayi up top as the lone striker. In the opening 5 minutes, we'll see Grant here into O'Reilly, Diangana into Grant, Grant through pause into Batshuayi on the turn, and it's a great save by Phillips to push it wide. And just showing you here, Rinamota picking up a yellow card early for his foul. We won't show that. And then 11 minutes in, Carlan Grant down the left. Batshuayi challenges, but it's going to fall to O'Reilly, who takes it into the box. And his shot low is kicked wide for a corner by Phillips. Tried to cut across the ball there. It was a good reaction save. Boothroyd happy with the build-up play so far. Keep it going. And then Batshuayi, 22 minutes. O'Reilly, we're looking for our first. O'Reilly's going to get this. Cross it in. Grant knocks it down, and Wallace is there. And he hits not one post, but 2 posts. It's been a while since I've seen that on FIFA. Diangana to Furlong, 32 minutes. Batshuayi brings it down. Strength to hold off Simpson. And a shot at the near post pushed away by Phillips. Looking for his first here. I'm sure he'd have loved to have played against Bournemouth, but going on international break. And then on 36 minutes, the cross swung in by Wallace. And it's Carlan Grant with the first goal here at the Hawthorns. Goes sliding into the camera. It's a lovely delivery to the edge of the 6-yard box. And he just steals like ahead of the marker there and knocks it down into the corner. We're approaching the half-time whistle. And West Brom keeping the ball, working an extra opportunity. Wallace headed down, Batshuayi, and the shot stops, and then O'Reilly follows it up, and Phillips with an acrobatic save to push that out for a corner. Pushed it over the bar. We're going at the break, a goal up, and to be honest, I'm happy with what I'm seeing from the first 11. And then on 49 minutes, we now get the ball back after a failed corner. Grant over to Wallace. Wallace is going to swing this in. Diangana knocks it down, and there's Batshuayi. Bottom corner. He just takes that one touch and volleys it in. The Batman off to a great start here at the Hawthorns. Lovely vision from Diangana. This is what I want from him. It's a great finish, that is. That's what he was brought from Fenerbahce to do. Just find the onion sack, lad. Every time.
And a good looking pass.
And then on 88 minutes, you'll see Cardiff's attempt here. Unahi plays in. O'Dowda, he has to cut this back, but he goes for the greedy shot from an impossible angle. And Peacock Farrell says, no way, I'm not going to be beaten there. Diangana, Furlong on the overlap. 92 minutes into the game. DK lays it off. Malumbi, he's going to go back to Diangana, and then Diangana, he's going to chip this in. Jed Wallace brings it down and fires it in low with his left. And that pretty much finishes the game. 3-0. A goal from the captain. It's a nice finish. Diangana here with 2 assists in this game. That's what I want to see from him. The Boothroyd, his first game at the Hawthorns, ends with a 3-0 demolition job of Cardiff City. And hopefully we can follow this up with another win in the next game. Fantastic result for us here at home. Alright, this is the third and final game of today's episode. We are at Turf Moor to take on Burnley in the Championship. This is a big game. And it's going to be a tough game. This is Burnley's lineup. Muric in goal. Vitinho, I guess, is the right back. Manka and Egan Riley are the centre backs. We've got Bastian and Cullen in the middle. Twine on the left. Manuel on the right. And Brownhill through the middle with Zaruri up front. And this is our lineup. Now, Diangana and Batshuayi are a little bit jaded, so we have to swap it around a little bit. Otherwise, it's the regular starting 11. Daryl DK comes in for Batshuayi, and Wallace moves out to the right-hand side with Yakuslu and Malumbi through the middle, playing in central midfield. The opening 15 minutes, Scott Twine down the left. He's going to get the better of Furlong there. Dances around him, pulls it back. Bastian's shot blocked by Townsend. Falls kindly for Benson Manuel, and he should be hitting the target at the very least from there. But he ends up curling it over the crossbar. And then 6 minutes later, Twine down the left again. He's getting the better of Furlong. Holds him off. And then the low cross, the pull back by Brownhill. And Benson Manuel is there to smash it in low. Benson with the opening goal. Disappointing defending that from Daniel Furlong. He should be doing better there. He allowed Twine to get goal side and get the cross in. And then a bit of Route 1 football. DK holds it up. And he's going to play this wide. Wallace cutting in from the right. Just after half an hour. Gets front post. And it's kicked away by Arinat Muric at the front post. From the corner, DK's header, goalwards, and Muric gets across to tip that away. That's a fantastic save. That's one advantage to having DK, is that he is an aerial presence. So then we go in at the break. 1 goal down. Not completely terrible, and we can still get into this. We can still get something from it. 47 minutes in, Vitinho's penetrating run into the box. You'll see he pulls this back. This has to be 2.
Oh, a smart stop.
But Bailey Peacock-Farrell comes out and he stops the captain. I don't know how he's not scored here, honestly. He's right in front of goal. All he has to do is slide it past him. Fantastic save by the goalkeeper.
Had most of the ball, but most of their passing is
And then 57 minutes, Benson Manuel into Zaruri. Brownhill back to Manuel. Manuel's going to come back inside. And then Scott Twine, he's going to pick out the top corner from the edge of the box. That is a sensational strike. This guy's been free scoring to start the championship season, Scott Twine. And this is a superb shot. I don't think I can blame Bailey Peacock-Farrell for being beat here. He really cuts across the ball. And then just after the hour, it's given away. Brownhill into Zaruri. Zaruri to Bastian, plays it back into Zaruri. And a near post shot saved as they try to get it. O'Shea says anywhere will do there. We can't afford to go 3 goals down. And then on 70 minutes, Batshuayi hasn't really got the legs, so he cuts back. Plays it in. O'Reilly looking for the bottom corner. And down gets Aryan at Muric with a great save. 20 minutes to go. I thought that would have been 2-1. That's a great save. He sticks out his right hand. 5 minutes left. We're just looking for a goal. Furlong into Batshuayi. Batshuayi plays it wide. Grant, he's going to pull this in. And Jed Wallace is there to head it in. The captain with a goal.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box.
It's a really good finish, that, from the captain. Just about gets enough on it, you'll see, with this leap. Gets ahead of the left back. Completely outmatched there. And a good header from the captain. Oh, we pushed and pushed, but we just couldn't get that goal. And 94 minutes, the referee blows the final whistle. We go down here at Turf Ball by 2-1. Certainly not ashamed. Certainly not embarrassed here. We always knew this was going to be a difficult game, but it's out the way now. So a draw, a win and a loss in the opening 3 games for Boothroyd. We crack on. Not a bad result. Alright, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Why not consider subscribing as well? That way you don't miss any up and coming episodes. I'll see you guys back on Friday with episode 85. We face Bristol City and Bolton in the Championship. Thank you so much for your support. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.